And hello everyone for another stream. Yes, we are streaming twice today. And I've made a poll on the Discord server asking if you would be interested in things like tech tree showcases, and well, you seemed yes, so I'll do it today. See how it goes. We're gonna do the Japanese mediums. But before we do that, we're gonna be playing the Thunder for a bit, see how it is. I've got it on the press account. So yeah. But first, before we do that, let's say hello to Senko, Dark Stanley, Spicy, Razor, David, Gravy, Herox, Ice, Philip. Hello. And also Jelt. Hope you're gonna enjoy the stream. We're gonna play this for a while. It's gonna be great. So, for my loadout, just gonna normal stuff. Double food and fuel, normal loadout here. And pretty basic as well, just trying to put that aim time down as much as I can. Extra HP when not ramming. This, of course, is also quite common. I guess we could just buy these as well. So yeah. Why don't we go into game number 1? So I haven't played this yet in the random queue. I've driven around with it on the, how do you say it, in the training room, just to see the mobility and shit. But else, look at this. Look at the glow. It's so beautiful. It's so nice. But else, it's really just a little bit different of a KV1S. Thank you very much for the donation. I will have a look after the game. Let me guess it's Senko. Because David said he's going home. Or someone else was generous enough. Also, I've added a new command, which is also now in the screen, switching in between every couple seconds. It's oh, how do you say it? What was the word? Exclamation mark and then just account. Oh, it's actually shown right now. Not gonna shoot the KV1 as I need to use my alpha efficiently. Because I don't know how good my team actually is. The glow. Glows, chat. It glows. Yeah, the turret armor is better than on the KV1S. But the mobility is worse. And you have way more gun depression. So, pretty good. Let's get that kill. See if we can. Yep. Ah, goddammit. He aimed for my cupola. I was going to just see if I can spot him. But he actually shot it. So that's a bit unfortunate. Alright, let's have a look at the chat. Thanks for the €2, Sinker. I'm not done random, it's a press account. Yeah, I don't know, Eva Grave, it's just a meme, I guess. Yeah, Senko is a land. It has no test tanks. I said it. It even says it in the message, I think. No, it doesn't. I should probably add it. And they aren't super test tanks. They're just test tanks. The price of selling? The tank isn't being sold. I just finished the battle pass with gold. After I asked so that I can get the premium pass on this, because I would have had to spend money on it again. And that's just ridiculous. So we're gonna lose game number 1. That's a bit unlucky. I was a bit more cautious there. I guess I could have done better. Also, let me change something in the markers here. It's annoying that it shows the vehicle tier. Let's turn that off. Also don't need the icon. Player name is not needed. Vehicle tier is not needed. Yes, this is enough. Hey Layla. Did I not say hi? Oh my god, I'm fierce. Sorry. Hello. Oh, how much gold? Okay, I can have a look. Sure. Yeah. Let's have a look. 500! So, better not sell it. Better not. It's basically like with the IS-5. It's a tier 8 premium, but if you want to sell it, it only gives you 300,000 credits. And because you only pay $5 basically to have the chance to get it, you wouldn't get much out of it. So I'm gonna play it for a couple of games, maybe 5, maybe 6, we'll see. And then we'll go and start with the Tech 2 showcase. Hey GC. Also, have those who are watching noticed any quality differences between the streams today and those before? Because I did change some settings, and I'd just like to know if you have noticed anything, if it's maybe better or worse, you know. Just let me know if you have seen any differences. And this looks so beautiful, by the way. Oh, this tank is just gorgeous. Also, the amount it glows is your speed. And if you sit still, there's a good chance that it will just suddenly just glow up for a second. It's so beautiful. What happened with my gun there? What the heck? Hehe. That was poorly aimed. Should have aimed in more. Jeez, this ELC is just a pain. Alright, we need to fight this dude somehow. Ah, was a pixel too low. Too high, my shot. Hello, my friend. Was probably not necessary to use the repair kit here, but better safe than sorry. We got our max roll ready, so that's pretty damn good. Their SU is still alive. I have to be aware of that. I can't waste my possible max roll on the ELC. And that was just a waste. Did he just shoot? I think I can out-reload him. No need for APCR. Alright, let's push. There we go. Beautiful. This tank is lovely. And let's have a look at chat. There's no lag. Ping. Hello, Okeanos. Okeanos? Game looks a little better, much better. Alright. More cleaner. Alright, that's good to know. Yeah, it has also more gun depression. Look at that. Nice. Yeah. He's good. By the way, like I have this completed on this press account, of course. Just to show you, if anyone hasn't seen it yet, you get this here. You get these, which don't run out, 25%. These also for tier 9, 8, 9, and 10 don't run out. You get these camos. Beautiful camos. This one I love the most. And this looks also really good. You get a shit ton of boosters, and what else was it? Ah, yeah. It looks like this. I mean, you obviously saw it already. And you get these avatars. This is for the pay part. This is for the for free part. Play it again. Why is the name that? I just randomly tried to change the name to see if it works. And now I have to wait again for probably another week or so until I can change it again. Means ocean. Alright, cool. Good night, GC. Man, this tank is so lovely. Oh look, someone has it as well. Bought it though. See ya, Ferris. Like, I really like the look of this tank. Wargaming really did something nice with it. It's so beautiful. Yeah, there you can see the turret armor. Maybe we can see the effect when we sit still. Like, it sometimes starts to glow, so I'm just gonna sit still for a moment. Yeah, can you see? It looks so amazing. I love this effect. Holy shit, I stood out. Didn't know that. Can't HE him. Wow, he actually penned me. I got your engine, I got your engine. Nah, Layla, I already got an idea on how I'm gonna change it. And I kinda promised it as well to some people. That I will do that. So, the proper name is already decided for it. I think he just shot, right? Let's pump in the adrenaline and go onto the ridgeline. Alright, we got some package loss. Be bothering, I'm too bothering there. Unless this happens. %40% all of a sudden. Alright. Pretty cool. Thank you, Internet. I love you so much. So the stream is gonna lag. I hope it's not gonna actually crash. Why is it going up? Go down, please. Let's use this as a hold down spot here. Well, there goes my idea about sitting hold down, I guess. God damn it. Come on, you can't tell me I'm losing to Churchill 7 here. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell? This is 217mm of pen. How can I not pen a Churchill 7? I'm even aiming for the weak spot. What? What the fuck? This is a joke. That thing never had so good armor. Why did I move so much? I pressed S! Oh my god, man! What the hell was that? How lucky can you get? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Layla, it doesn't matter about spaced armor. I showed him in the front, which is flat. That doesn't have spaced armor. I bounced like 5 shots on him in total. Oh my god, dude. That's bullshit. I don't even know why I'm pressing these. I should have just fucking repositioned one. Ugh! That is annoying. Alright, calm down. Need to calm down. Cool, lag back. You can't buy the thunder. You know that, right? You have to actually grind it. Unless you want to just skip the entire event. Alright. Time to stop with thunder. It's time to do the tech tree showcase. So, how this will work is I'm gonna play each tank from a line from 1 to 10. And it's basically a mini review. I'll go through the consumables, stats, how to play the tank and stuff. So, yeah, let's just start with that. So, let's just put a camo on this tier 1 thing. Should be fully upgraded, yes. Let's check the gun. It has 3.5 aim time, bad dispersion. The pen is, well, it's tier 1, why do I even bother? So we don't need a gun rammer. We really don't need that pen. Give us extra. Let's just play it from the max, right? Like, why the hell not? That last upgrade wasn't needed. Anyway, first game. Yeah, you can speed it up with gold, but it just costs so much, it's not worth it whatsoever. Hey Mr. Big, hey Lise. So, this thing has quite a lot of gun depression. I think this has like 10 degrees. If I'm not mistaken. Like, look at this. It might even have 15. Or some insane shit. So, 5.1 seconds reload. Right, that bad DPM, but it's tier 4. Tier 1. Why am I saying 4? So, you basically want to play this thing on a ridgeline. And peekaboo against your opponents. Not like that though, I overextended too much. I guess in tier 1 you could even just auto aim and fall back and forth. Just trying to dodge some incoming fire. If you're not being focused, you can of course also zoom in. Just pick up that M2 and then focus on something else. That Panzer II, for example, seems like a good target. See? Back and forth, chat. Back and forth. Even if you lag, or you don't move too far, it makes it harder to aim even if you have no armor. So they could miss, or even bounce like he did once. Shouldn't overextend here. Panzer II's out. Let's push in. 2 tanks spotted over there, so there's maximal 2 here. And I'm quick enough to get into this corner. And there was just one guy who shot me earlier. The other one is running. Alright. So this game should be pretty much over now. There's 2 tanks left. You can just auto aim and do a drive-by here. Oh wow, these boxes. Jesus. Well. See if we can put a couple more shots into this dude. And we won. No, you didn't miss anything, David. Alright, so that's basically the tier 1. Don't think I need to play a second game on that. And let's just move that thunder. There we go. So tier 2, pretty similar. It's slower. I know that much. It has a bigger gun though. Does more damage. A little bit. You have 20 degrees of gun depression. 20? Holy cow. That's a lot. Well, let's just put some camo on. That is all done. You don't need calibrated as it's only tier 2. Hello Linux. And let's see what we can do with this. Well, Georges, you always regret it afterwards, I guess. Nothing you can do. I agree, Linux. Absolutely agree. Hey, Nameless. Yeah, I agree on that, Aaron. Just do exclamation mark account Linux. You will know. Layla, that's probably 2 weeks or so, because I once had a stream where there was not even a single moderator there, so I decided to just add 2 more. Alright, so we have better reload on this, makes also more DPM. We got a shit ton of gun depression. And let's see what we can do in this map. So 20 degrees of gun depression of course means hold down that bitch as good as you can. And put snapshots out. The pen is like pretty average for tier 2 I think. So just aim at what's great. You get a pen I guess. Even though that's the most basic of all explanations for how to play this game. But the turret is pretty goddamn small, so hold down is actually pretty effective. When you rock back and forth because your target is pretty small to hit. I can't hit myself though, because I'm bad. And I'm lagging. Unfortunately. Yeah, you don't want to shoot that thing in the gun mantlet. And I just did it again. Oh my god. What the hell? I guess the pen is not too good then, I guess. Oh yeah, I'm being sniped from the TD spot. Oh my god, this tank really is worse than I remembered. Because I grinded through this line as a series in the past. And Jesus balls, it's bad. It was pretty good when I played it back then. But maybe that's just the matchmaking. So I don't want to just push it on that. Oh my god, how many shots have I bounced already? Feels like 20. Alright, let's just sit still for a moment then and shoot this Panzer II. Ouch. That actually hurt. Team? Hello? Could you, like, help? Alright, he's reloading now. His mini clip of 2 shots. I don't really want to die in tier 1 to 5, but might be unavoidable. But maybe not. Holy shite. I'm dead. Unless... Tier 2, more exciting than I thought. Tier 1 struggling with an M2. Oof. Ah, package lost. Could you please go away? There we go. Alright. You disgraced me for seat clubbing? What? I'm doing mini tank reviews for you. From an entire line and you trash talk me? How dare you? Hey Ian. Alright. Team has left the chat. Yeah. True, Everton. Well, Layla, it wasn't really your idea. I had those two in mind anyway from the start. But yeah. Alright. Let's go to the Chiha. Here's where it gets interesting. Because I believe this thing has 15 degrees of gun depression. We got premium AP and standard AP. So we finally get ammo to choose from. We're gonna go with the basic loadout of basic loadouts again. And let's have a look at the gun. So you do 65 damage, 66 pen, 122, so you're gonna pen everything. As long as you have some premium runs with you like Matilda and shit. You got 9 degrees of gun depression. So that's pretty neat. Nearly 10, but not quite. How speed is this thing? 40 forwards? Not too bad. Alright, let's test this thing. Hey, Andreysk. Chiha is nice, yeah, I really enjoyed playing it. When I grinded this line, it was a lovely tank. By the way, that game was a first class. If it had a bit more damage, it might have actually been an ace. Linux, that tank doesn't have a legendary camo. Not every tier 10 has one. The Chinese TD is one of them. At least I think it doesn't have one. What does it? I don't think it does. Ah. My mind is blank right now. Trying to think about it. So we got pretty much the same reload as the tier before. We got a bit more speed now. Gun depression is pretty good. Still, your average damage is going up nicely as well in good steps. And this is basically again just peekaboo, hold down. And it goes through most of the line like this. You use your gun depression. Alright. Let's be a bit more aggressive here, pushing on the side. We of course don't want to be focused. See if we can track him. Oh, nice max roll there, 81. There's a tank down there, we want to be careful. There's tanks behind us, we want to be careful. Oh boy, how did that one hit? So this thing has quite a nice gun, let's pick up that kill whilst we're at it. Go for that kill too. Tag that AMX over there. Let's actually also use the speed boost, so we can get across the open field a bit quicker. So the pen is really nice, you will not really need the premium rounds against tier 3 tanks. Against tier 4 maybe, like a B1, B2 or Matilda. You might struggle with frontally. But else it's a good tank really. Pen is great, alpha damage is great, you got good mobility, gun depression. Basically all a good tank needs, except for armor, it doesn't have any. Whatsoever. But you can hold on to just decrease the size of what your enemy can see. Where is the BT-7? He is over there. Wow, I actually hit that. I'm surprised. Well, let's just farm him, I guess. And GG. Oh, never. I wonder how close this was to an ace. 7-7-2. Maybe one more kill would have done it. Maybe one more kill. Pretty good time. Don't think I need to play a second game on it. Yeah, just pretty solid. Just like the others. Use your gun depression. Peekaboo on ridge lines. Don't be in the front of anything. And you should be pretty fine, but let's have a look if that thing really has a legendary camo. I really don't remember. I thought this is gonna put me into the garage where I have this thing. Oh, does it? It does. Wrong button. Wow, a bicycle. Oh, it does have one. Oh yeah. Lucky. So this is how it looks. Mostly bluish. Some fish on the side, some waves, some water. Some cloud-like colors. Yeah, there you go. Yes, indeed, I have a potato PC. So let's check this tank out. You have the choice of 2 guns, but you don't want to take the one with more damage because I am wrong. Wait, which did I use? How does this one look like? Okay, so you don't want to use this gun. I'm pretty sure I used this one. But they're both competitive, it seems. This one has heat. This has premium AP. You got 90 alpha, 87 pen, good reload. 15 degrees of gun depression. That's not half bad either. And yeah, let's take it out for a spin. Come on, there we go. Some camo on it. This is the tier 3 is also the first tier where you have 3 consumable slots. So that's quite neat. But therefore you get rid of 1 provision slot. Never mind, tier 2 doesn't even have it, and you get your first provision slot, is what I meant to say. I guess, I don't know. Maybe like this. No need for a gun rammer again, just go for the usual stuff. If you even want to pay that much for a low tier, that is, of course. It's also the first time you can get a gun rammer, I think. Can you gift some gold? No, that is not possible. Map pool is amazing in low tier. We get mines again. So let's see how this thing performs. It again has an incredible amount of gun depression. Just look at it. You got 5.5 seconds reload. If anyone is familiar, this is the reload you get on a Tiger 1, Tiger P, or CDC. If you like that as a comparison, that's what I usually use. At least it helps me with visualizing peekaboo, do snapshots and stuff. And I see a lot of Covenanters here. Probably. People are like, hey, it's in the battle pass, it must be good, right? No, it's not. You have been fooled. Okay, now I'm playing quite aggressively here. I don't have too much support, so I should play a bit more defensively. Also, I need to be aware of this position right here. Yup. He now knows that I know about it. But let's hope he won't be too aggressive over my presence here. There's 2 on the island, 2 on the hill, 2 at the entrance of the hill. 1 tank's missing. Oh no, I was too aggressive. Did not pay attention at all. We're able to drag down the tank from the hill. One of them at least. This has a good punchy gun, so Peekaboo is actually worth it against all these low tiers. If you can pull it off, that is. Dang it. Oh wow. Yeah, I got no backup here. I will die. What's my mouse DPI? I have no clue. Guess I'll play a second game on this to just show how to play it properly. Because I played it a bit too aggressively. Those Covenanters just absolutely shredded me in the middle. That rhymed nice. What kind of rhyme? I didn't realize I did one. Lol. Let's do one more game. Oh, my back just cracked again. Didn't feel too good. And we got mines again, same spawn, actually same location we spawned in, I believe. We got no Covenanters, hooray! And there's another team, but that doesn't count. Okay, my D key just didn't work for a moment, that feels bad. Got some Panzer Fleas, 1 TD, A20 M7. We should have a pretty good time, none of them really have good gun depression except for the M5. We can out-trade him due to the fact that we are 1 T higher than him. Enemies are very passive. Holy hell. Why is that so red? He's just aimlessly rushing in there. Solid high roll. Okay, they're pressuring quite hard on the cap. So we'll have to deal with that very soon. Oh my god, this lag is making it quite awkward to play with. Loss is probably the worst thing to have out of ping, loss and FPS. Yeah, I did realize that, Dart. I mean, I didn't see it personally, I just noticed it. Let's put it that way. "15 degrees of gun depression, boys. Keep an eye out on the Panzer." Still doesn't want to peek, now he does. That's some bad timing right there. I mean, I guess I can take it. Push down. Kill this dude. The last one is near the middle. Probably not gonna get there in time, but solid game. GG. Hey, another first class. God damn it. This is starting to get unsatisfying. Like, look at this. First class, first class, first class. Really? Really? God damn it. And now to destroy his favorite tank, the Chinu. Already equipped, but let's go over it anyway. Wrong button. So, this thing has a good 7.5. We got 124 mil pen. Pretty okay for tier 5. You're not gonna pen most things though at tier 6, so 155 premium AP is there to help you out. You got a normal 160 alpha damage, 10 degrees of gun depression. It's quite a slow tank, only 38 forwards. On average you won't reach that though. Power to weight is pretty meh. And overall, tank is not too bad. We got standard loadout here, nothing too crazy. Let's jump into it. Platoon with subs is tomorrow. I think I said that in the stream, in the other stream today already, I'm not sure, but I will do that tomorrow. Alrighty, let's see what we can do. Fort Despair, not really my favorite map, but should be pretty decent. I usually go to the middle, but I don't know, this thing is a bit too tall for the middle, so let's take the corner. Also just to like show presence there, because no one else is probably gonna go there. Alright, Linux. Good night. Two tanks already. That Leo is gonna be a bit of pain to deal with, especially when those things happen. They are not really too nice. Track them. I hoped for him to use a repair kit, but that didn't happen. Oh wow, he actually got sniped there. Probably the SU that is sitting not where I aimed at. Not sure if I'm spotted right here, but guess I should risk it. Oh damn, he actually hit me. So did I, but I bounced. God damn it. So I pretty much only got that Wolverine left as backup. I get pushed and it's over for me. I have to be really aware of my surrounding, that Leo is out. So he's right now alone. He has the big gun, so our reload is equal, meaning I can push. But the KV-1 is here. So a premium just to make sure. The TD is busy over there, so we got caught out in the open. That was very unfortunate. Team wasn't really too much of a support here, so I guess that can happen. The DF5 was still sitting in the back. He's probably gonna die to the SU here. The traverse of the T25 is really bad, so I don't really see him winning this fight. Unless he can somehow do that. Oh, he moved up. And he gets him actually. Oh wow. What a lucky boy. And? Aww. Tough shot. Hey! He's a 2-shot for that EO5. So there is a possibility, but I really don't see him winning this. Yeah, he takes one, puts one in there. His reload is better, but he won't really. Yeah, that was obviously gonna happen. Of course, Doc, what else am I supposed to do? Ah, man. That was unlucky. Let's do it again. I'd like to have at least one win per tank that I go through. And I mean, we've pretty much hit halfway for this, and I'm thinking of doing I am considering to make this an regular series, maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. So if you like this and you want to see more, or even have suggestions on improving it, then let me know in the live chat. And I guess we can figure something out, because it might not be bad having like a full stream of just one line that you could then just check how did I play what tank, what did I say about what tank, you know. And we are officially out of the low tier map pool, this being our first map. Got 2 Leos again, I don't like that too much. Put one very average roll in. Let's try to dodge that. Beautiful. This A20 is just taking the shots for me now. I mean, I guess that works. It's not really the team player that you should be in this game, but you know, sometimes it just can't be helped. And you have to use your team as tools for your advantage. That just went underneath him. That was pretty bad. It was a track shot, but without damage. Unlike what I hoped. Alright, we were able to shoot him down before he kills me. Alright, that SU's not really a good help. Neither is that Leopard. With his base camping abilities. Good concept. Doc, I'm busy anyway, whatever I do. Like, I can fit this in a weekly schedule or something. I wouldn't mind, to be honest. This probably takes me roughly 1 hour, 1.5 hours max. Anyway. So, really, I wouldn't mind. Make a lightweight review. Don't worry, I will come to reviews again. I just want to finish some videos up that I'm currently in the work. Like my T22-1, I'm just stuck on the editing. After that, I will do my bed chat review. And then, well, we'll have a look. SU, you might want to move. The gun on this thing is pretty nice. Quite the punchy gun. Lul, bouncing with the gun mantlet. And got sniped. David with a happy meal. He's not happy about a happy meal though in chat. Come on. Didn't you read his message? He ain't happy about a happy meal. Alright, come on. Give me that sweet, sweet W. My favorite tech tree line. Tough question, actually. I really enjoyed the American turreted TDs, especially Hellcat T25 to T30 and E4. I also enjoyed the German mediums quite a lot, but I guess I would have to go with the Americans. Though the European also is probably a close second. I really enjoyed playing all of them. And I got Leopard again. Probably like the most common tier 5, isn't it? How old is David? He got 18 in April. So last month. I hope you don't mind me saying that, David. Alright, it seems like I'm not gonna get my win in this thing. Yeah, I really won't get it. Guess I have to give up on that. I was just too aggressive. Well, let's try the tier 6 then. It's basically just an upgraded version of the Gnu. It's even slower, I think. Your pen doesn't really change too much. Never mind, it goes up in both actually. You have more aim time, less aim time. You're more accurate, but more gun elevation. 10 degrees is what this thing has. Not too bad. Reload is okay. This tank just doesn't have any, you know, armor and mobility. Alright, let's see. We're top tier. Alright, let's see what we can do here. With the Cheeto. It's probably the most underwhelming tank of the entire line, in my eyes. Because it's just so average. Not unique, not special, nothing. It's just average. So for this tank, again, same concept. You just peekaboo, hold down. You don't want to show too much because you got no armor. Especially your side is easily achievable. I think the gun mantlet can bounce some shots, but you should never rely on it. And it can also, of course, hit your gun like it just did. So let's just push. Use our DPM and the HP advantage that we have here. Put one in. Oh. Yeah, I should have looked here instead. M4 is gonna peek again. Bring him down to a one shot if I roll on average. And we rolled average. That angry Connor's a bit of a pain. We low rolled, of course. Our reload is better. Nice! Picked up 3 kills, 2 tanks left. 1 Jackson, that is deadly. We are nearly 3 one-shots. Well, like 2, and I could possibly be one-shotted. That KV2 is still full HP, but I think he's stuck. 1000 hit points doesn't seem right. First ace of the line incoming? Question mark? No, he's fully upgraded. Right, that was my mistake then. Let's just see if we can get that Churchill. He doesn't seem to want to push out into the open. Oh, never mind, he does. Let's take care of him. Jackson's going for the Cromwell, so let's just blast some DPM into his butt before the KV2 gets here. And even a nice little fire at the end. So it's average, but it's average. It's a really good average tank. Like, it has pretty much no flaws other than armor. But yeah, average. We got our ace after having first classes in tier 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes! Wait, no, I don't think we did it in 5, but in 2, 3, and 4 we got firsts. First game, first ace. Not too bad. This tank is really good. Like, as the name suggests, it's average, but it's a really, really good average. It's not standing out in the line, like amazing gun depression throughout tier 1 to 3, 4 even. Then you got this thing, which goes by alpha damage, one of the highest of the mediums on this tier. Then you got this thing, which is just average. You get the Chi-Ri with the amazing clipper. The SDA with its mobility and the gun being amazing as well. The type, just, it's gorgeous. We're gonna get to these as well. And then you get the STB, which just combines all of what you learn in this entire line. Which is just repeat on repeat. Hold down, peekaboo, show as little of your tank as you can, and get rewarded with solid DPM, good pen. That's what all of this line is. You start with small tanks, they start getting bigger. Thank you, I'll read in a moment. They start getting bigger here, tier 5 with tier 6, and at 7 they reach their height. Then they get a bit smaller with more mobility again, type even more, but it gets a huge tumor. If you can work with that though, it's a really good tank. Highest tier 9 DPM. And the STB is just flat, it's tiny. You got a great gun, good gun depression, amazing turret. At this line, all what you do in this line throughout and what you learn will be rewarded with the STB, because then you can use all of that knowledge. And well, this is an average tank, but it's good. Nothing bad about it, right? Yeah. Alright, let's have a look at chat. Thanks for the donation, David. But yeah, I don't think a second game for this really is needed. I guess we could just jump to tier 7 now, right? Yeah, I might do a highlight with this actually. I might, who knows. So, Chiri, you get a clip again. It's the only one in this entire line that has this. You get a 3-shot autoloader, 1 second between each shot, giving you 460 alpha damage on average within 2 seconds of the first shot. Your reload is not that long either, and we don't even have provisions and equipment yet. 9.5 seconds, so that's pretty good. Your aim time goes up again, of course, because you are an autoloader. Aim time is gonna be your drawback. It has, your DPM goes up by quite a bit. Your pen stays the same from tier 6, I believe. Let's have a look. Yeah, your pen stays exactly the same, the damage stays the same. Your gun depression is still 10, which is great. This tank is tall, so it can make even more use of that. And yeah, it only really has the aim time that gets drawn down. Of course, you have no armor whatsoever, and you're not that speedy because of the huge size that this thing has. So yeah, let's equip it and let's just jump into it. So of course, because this is an autoloader and I haven't equipped it for some reason, you can't have adrenaline on it. So speed boost it is. I mean, you could probably even drop the speed boost. You know what, let's do that. I'm gonna put on a fire extinguisher, because this thing is getting a cheat so often. It might actually be better to just drop that speed boost entirely. Let's go for this. Should be quite okay. And here's the thing. I played this with calibrated shells. I believe. You can play this with vents, of course. It gives you a good amount of boosts all around. But I don't think it's worth it too much, especially since the reload goes down by 0.2 seconds. So better go for the pen, make sure that you actually do damage. Instead of just, well, bouncing and then you're like, well, the reload is useless if you can't bounce, right? That's what this is all about, basically. So, yeah, let's jump into it. Wanna try the new camos? I don't know. Because if I start looking for camos that look good on tanks, I'm just gonna sit here for 2 minutes. Just for camos on every single tank. So, we got to this map again. They have no mediums, only an AMX. So I'll definitely go and dominate this side over here. I hope that they can hold that. I'm gonna be quite aggressive. I think I'm gonna push over here. I could also use this short route, but I want to make sure that I'm not getting rushed. And it seems that won't happen. They have already 4 tanks spotted, 5. So it's just missing 1 TD and the light tank. So let's close in, they're all over there, and let's flank them. So of course if I went here I would have been rewarded because I would have been there quicker. But instead I wanted to make sure because I just didn't want to get rushed by 3 TDs and a light tank. Possibly, or even a heavy. So yeah. Shoot the butt of that tiger. Hope for an engine hit. Did not happen. And now this AMX is gonna join me. He won't have the DPM or the hit points to face me in a proper battle. Like, I can 2-clip this guy. He can't do that to me. I can eat 2 and still live. So it was quite foolish of him to do this. But it's basically an HP donation here at this point, so I will gladly take it, of course. Let's see if we can shoot some tanks over here. Don't want to expose myself too much, but I do it anyway. And let's just go off entirely. This is not how you want to fight this thing. You don't want to sit head on with tanks. Just clash your heads against each other. This is not how the GRE works. You want their sides or when they are distracted with other tanks. That's when you have to strike. I hit one, but I don't think I penned it. So we're probably gonna lose this. The team didn't hold up as good as I thought they would. Or the enemy team was just overpowering them too much. Either way, it didn't end well. Let's just reload and pump out as much damage as we can at the end here. Be a bit of a pain to them. We use the trains, actually. I think we can. Let's just set up here. Look through. Maybe they want to go cap as well. There's the Yak Panther. Oh, he's just so red. The pen on this thing really isn't good. Even if you use calibrated. Just... it's absolutely terrible. Alright. That just didn't work. Let's try another round with this thing. Hey there, Ninja. That's a lot of EKs. So they got a housing, LTB, and a boulder, SU. It's gonna hurt this tank quite a bit. Let's just try and get it down here as quick as we can. Yep, because that can happen to you. Wait a minute. I have an automatic fire extinguisher. Why did it use up my... I mean, I pressed this out of reflex, but why did it actually use it? If there was no need to. What? That's weird. Or did I have damage modules? I probably did, right? That was just a waste. Alright, this is not looking too good right here. You can snipe a little. There we go. Solid shots into the lower plate. Ooh, oh, why did I press reload? Oh, this was so bad. I should have just saved my shot. Never mind, I'm lucky. Oh my god, the plays. Plays, chat. Holy cow. He shot me for 1,000 at the start of the game. And we still came back from it. Holy Jesus balls. So, never give up, I guess, is the message from this game. Like, that starting shot just hurt. But I played careful. Played calmly, mostly. And we won. God damn. That was a bad game though, but really, he just absolutely nuked me. I want to play one more game because that was quite bad actually. Hey Yusuf. Mm-hmm. 12% package loss. Seems pretty good. Seems very legit to me. No early spots. Ah, we penned 2. Missed the last. I nearly just ran into the turret's field of view. That was unnecessary damage taken. Oh yeah, the gunner. Damn it. Alright, let's push on that STB-1C. Dodge any incoming fire, maybe. Reload. Not too bad, not too bad. Just those two heavies left. Can we pick up that? We can. Nice. Good game. Solid results as well. Did not get the kill, unfortunately. Would have liked to get that. Hello there, Sheridan. So what's the next tech tree? We'll talk about it after I finished this stream, or at the end of it. I'll just talk about how I'm gonna use it, basically. Not bad. I really like the Cheery. It's a good tank. Underrated as hell. So STA next. And there's a lot of people that like this tank for no particular reason, right? Anyway, let's talk about it. So this has a great top gun. You got a good 90 mil, 219 pen, 225 average damage is standard. You have 275 heat with an 190 alpha, pretty damn good as well. You got a good reload time. It's just a bit less than a CDC, but your pen is better. I think you got 10 degrees of gun depression, not a lot of elevation, so you're gonna have to take care of that. It is decent in speed. You got 45 forwards, 20 back. Power to weight is not too bad as well. And yeah, you just then go for the best camo. Standard consumables is what I take, double food and fuel. Normal ammo loadout, nothing special, and then just my completely standard loadout here, nothing too crazy. And we end on Dynasty's Pearl, Tier 8 game. We have to be careful about that T49 or Charioteer, both with dangerous HE. Sadly, our little girl left us for battle. So it's also quite small in size, like it's pretty tiny. If you compare it like to a CDC, it's CDC is huge. So yeah. And as usual, you peekaboo with this tank, you don't show yourself too much, and you just do DPM. And what's good about this tank is it has an actual gun mantlet, and quite a strong one as well, so you are actually able to pull off some bounces. I just wouldn't rely on it, to be honest. Like, be happy about the bounces that you get, but don't expect them. You really shouldn't. Okay, thank you, Loss. I appreciate it. Alright, we are absolutely screwed with just sitting there still. Something I should not have done. And let's try to push on this chariot here, of course not too aggressively. As you can see, you can pull off bounces on occasion. but never rely on it. Ever. You should in no tank ever rely on your armor, but you know, there's some exceptions to the rule. As you can see, we just bounced another one. But that's just because we at least maximize the chances of that happening by just showing as little of our tank as possible with being hold down. So the SU here is quite annoying. Just a charioteer left on the side here. Wow, he actually missed us. So, as most British tanks in any other nation, you got no gun depression over the back. As you can see right here, your gun just goes upwards. So never try to angle over your butt. It won't work. It has quite a big booty. That was just an awful miss. And finish him. Hey, we won. Hey, Proudy. Why are you not reading chat? Because I can't read chat and play at the same time, mate. I have to look at my phone. It ain't that easy. Like, if I'm dead or something, I do talk to chat, but if I'm constantly fighting, it isn't too hard. And that isn't too easy. God damn it. Oh no. I always read my chat now. It just can happen that I skip messages and such. But I'm trying to avoid that as much as possible. Our small rain still gone. But anyway, as I say, looking down on a phone and up on a screen at the same time ain't too easy / possible. If I had a second monitor, I'd probably be able to manage it, just looking to the side, but like this, it really gives neck pain. Even now already hurts. I'm not streaming for too long. Lela, it's not the issue about multitasking, it's just having to look down and up and down again, which is the reason why. Like, I can easily multitask. I sometimes watch something, play a game, eat, and talk to someone at the same time. So multitasking is not an issue. It's just the condition I'm in, I guess. Why is the ISU here? See as Yusuf. Flip your phone on the screen. That ain't possible, Layla. I have my phone in front of my keyboard. That's the fastest I can do it. Because I have to charge it while I'm streaming. Else my phone would die mid-stream. So no, there is no way. And it's pretty flippin' tiny as well, so putting it somewhere further away makes it even harder to read it. That was just a bad game. Let's try another one. And then move on to the Type 61. Probably one of the most underrated tanks in this game. No, Layla, it ain't possible. If I tell you it isn't, then it won't work. Ah, 49, what are you doing? No. No, Herox, not really. My internet is just really bad. And because Corona is a thing, they turned down how much we get drastically, so that it's not like breaking over and over again. But even so, we don't receive full strength of the internet, so it's always shit. And I also can't just restart my router midstream. That won't be a thing I could do. Tape it, sure. Sure, cause I'm gonna tape my phone on my screen so that it can then fall off. Thanks? No. Come on, just track it, guys. Just track it. Would you track it? There we go, that's the track shot. No, you won't shoot me. $155? Really? There we go. Again, picking up 4 kills here. Pretty solid. First class, not too shabby. Let's go to the type. Many think that this is what holds this tank back, but you know what I think? Because people always try hard to aim for cupolas, if you just wiggle a bit, move back and forth, you can actually have them miss instead of just shoot anywhere on your turret. So that's pretty neat. But looking at the stats of this tank, you have the best DPM at tier 9 for mediums. Of course, we're not fully decked out yet, but it's 2.7. You got 2.5 pen, which is pretty good for a tier 9 medium, 300 heat. Should get you through most stuff. Some tier 10s you're gonna struggle, but it's a tier 9 tank after all, right? You got 350 alpha, so pretty basic 105mm. 10 degrees of gun depression. Nothing special. It's quite mobile, 48 forward. Good power to weight as well, considering how huge this tank actually is. And you know what, because I like this tank, let's put one of the new camos on it. Just look at how awesome this looks. Oh, this looks really good. Let's put this one on. So I have the usual loadout here. Double food and fuel. We don't need too many HCs. 15 heat should be enough. And a gun rammer, of course. Pen is good enough. Now here, because it has APCR standard, you could potentially go for this. It increases your shell velocity and decreases the amount of pain you lose over distance. Now, if you didn't watch my ammo video, or you just don't know too much about ammunition, APCR loses a ton of penetration over distance, so this is actually a viable choice. And because the aim time of this thing is actually good anyway, I'm gonna take it. Because look at it, 3 seconds, that's good enough, right? Good night, David. Alright, so mine's not the best map for this tank. You want something where you don't really need to hold on, but you have to here. 6.9 seconds reload as well. We got quite fortunate here with the matchmaking. Only one medium. But he's quicker than me, so he is gonna take that hill. There was no doubt about that from the start. But just look at this gun go. Already one more out. That was unnecessary now from me, but you know what? I take it. Didn't think he would still look. I hoped he would have moved. Well then. Not the greatest of starts. We are already down in HP. We are a one-shot for every tank on the battlefield. Making this tank have to be played even more cautiously. But that's just the style of this tank, cautious. You pick shots you can snap, because this tank is great accuracy and aim time. You have APCR, so your shells fly fast anyway. You have a good pen, so you can even out-aim in such situations here. The AMX is reloading now, and it's just those TDs left. Now this is quite an awkward moment here, of course. Luckily this tank is not too huge as well. Just have him to shoot. Yep. Now I could probably shoot out one more, but I don't want to risk it unless he does this, of course, where I am able to outmaneuver. Now that is the full HP ISU. If you remember, we shot one down to pretty much a one shot, which is the one who just shot the Scorpion. And you didn't see that. Oh my god. Oh no. That was stupid, man. Anyway, that was a pretty good game to showcase how to play this tank. I'm gonna play a second, just to fully give you a feeling of how you should play it. And after that, we're gonna finish with the STB. And then I will talk about how we're going to continue with this series. That is, of course, if you like this enough that you want this to become maybe a weekly thing. But yeah, just look out, wait and see, I guess. So I usually like to take this spot right here. It's not too aggressive, not too passive as well. You can get some quite good early shots and early spots out. And as long as they don't push you from below, like here, you're pretty damn good. This is really the only part where you can get countered if your team hasn't got your back covered. The WZ shot, I took a bit too much time waiting here, so I didn't manage to put one into him. Now that tiger will be shootable. And as this has a gun ventil again, quite a good one, you will again get the occasional bounce, just like before. But you should actually never rely on bouncing anything. Because if you start doing that, you will get reckless. And then you just will play too aggressively and will die early. And wow, did you see that lag? That was pretty bad. Alright, he's a 2-shot, so I'm willing to take anything that he wants to put into me, but he's passive. So he's only able to put in 1 shot. And now let's go and help our medium with the T-54. Oh no, that was a bad shot. Well then. We can't kill that T-54, then I guess we have to go for the tank closest. In this case, the ISU. So we got him, and let's just finish off this game. We didn't do too much damage again, but we didn't do too bad. Had a good amount of map control, and this tank is just really flipping good. Yep. So pretty good tank. Let's get to the STB. The one where once you learned how to play these tanks and what this line is about, will be rewarded if you keep using it in this tank, as it has a really good 105mm, 3.1 seconds aim time, 7 seconds of reload. With calibrated, which is what I would recommend you to use, you have 257 and 330 pen. It's a standard 105mm, so you got 350 alpha damage, 10 degrees of gun aggression, and your mobility goes up a bit more. You get 53 top speed, power to weight goes up, and your average speed goes up as well. Not too bad. Standard here as well. And now, the reason why I'm using calibrated is, or to explain it really quickly, gun rammer is great, 6.5 seconds reload, sure, but you get 30 extra pen for heat, and these 30mm can make a difference. And the best example I like to take there is the E100. It has, if you shoot at it with heat with 300 and it uses extra armor, around about a 50-50 chance of penning that turret flat. And if you get those extra 30, you will be pretty sure to mostly pen like 70 to 80%, depending on where you hit, of course. So gun rammer here, again supercharge, and then the aim time. And here I just go for a little bit more armor on the turret, can't hurt. And then this is again pretty basic. Let's just add this as well and go to the last tank of this tank review. Or this tech tree showcase, I would say. We got a pretty good map as well. with Normandy, it definitely enhances the capabilities of hold down tanks really well. So a tank like this is exceptionally good at it, of course. So let's see what we can do. They have 113 and 31st that could get a bit dangerous here. So let's see if we can take them out early. Low plate there, not a hard shot at all. And if you have a look, that is pretty grey, right? That's because I'm using the calibrated. I mean, even without, it would be grey most of the times, but it's just, it makes sure that you pen, in a sense. That was quite the lucky shot. Okay, so the 113 is still sitting back there. Have to be careful about that when I'm peeking. 30 here is gonna keep pushing on me. So let's be aware of that. But of course you can't overextend too much, else he's just gonna get shot by my team. I hoped I could hit that. 100 is being very aggressive, the I-7 as well. I wonder what that 113 is doing. He moved up, so I can peek on the sky a bit more. Alright, we received a solid bounce. Right. Fortunately, he still penned me. But he's tracked, so he is going down. Gonna be able to finish off the 30. Unlucky bounce there, I guess. And the armor isn't holding up too nicely. Or not as much as I would like it to. Let's keep him checked there, at best. Alright, I don't want to peek too much forward because of him just turning around and shooting me. But I also don't want to go too far back because of the I-7. Standard B there, have to be careful. Ah, god damn it. Should have been a bit more careful about that. Could have picked him up easily there. Was just a split second too early. But this is gonna be a win nonetheless. I wonder why this guy didn't take on that standard B though. He could have easily done it. And why he's hiding is a question on its own, really. But the Sheridan is probably gonna finish him off here. Yep. Not bad of a game. Yep. Top damage here, 4k. Bit on the unfortunate side there that the turret just didn't hold up whatsoever. We just got penned over and over again. That E100 just shooting straight through with its mouse gun. That 113 penning us like 2 times, and the 31st just penning us over and over again as well. Not the best result. We could have probably done more, but I guess I take it. So yeah, not too bad. So the team wants to go that side, so I'm just gonna set myself up around about here. It's a solid spot to scout some stuff. You don't overextend too much as well. You have a good amount of angles into most areas. STB might peak again. Yep. That was unfortunate there. We shot a bit too low, so it only damaged the track. That was aimed too high. And the WZ is spotted. That's good that I saw him early. Meaning I'm aimed nice when he's getting closer. What could we do here? We haven't seen all tanks yet, so I want to be a bit more cautious about that. Slow some APCR to finish him off. There's a waffle. All tanks have been spotted. Let's go for the WZ. He is on his own. So we should be able to out DPM him. I shouldn't trade with him too much. I'll try to play this passively while still being aggressive. He even has the stock gun, so that's gonna be a done deal for him here. There's no chance for him to win this fight. Unless he ammo-wrecks me 3 times, which ain't happening. Alright. We took 1 shot too more than I would have wanted to. 2 shots more than I wanted to. But we secured the victory. Game is gonna be over now. As soon as those last 2 tanks have been picked up. At least they're putting up a fight. They haven't given up yet. Let's jump down here, I guess. Well, that wasn't the best result I could have gotten, was it? That wasn't smart. But my plan was to go behind here. Blacked me out a bit too much. But we're gonna have the end of the last game for today. And so I'd just like to ask for your opinion on this kind of tech tree showcase, where we basically go from tier 1 to 10 in sort of like mini reviews in a sense. And yeah, how are we gonna do this? So if you want to see more of this, the plan would be that at the end of each I'm gonna collect 4 to 5 lines from the stream chat, the first lines that would be named, and those would then end up in a poll on the Discord server where you would be able to vote, and then the line that will be voted for will be streamed next. So yeah, the streams will probably be around 1 hour to 1.5 hours, depending on how fast I am. So I might set up a new day for them, like, I don't know, Sunday. So yeah, I'd just like to know what you think about this. Should I do more of these? Should I maybe not? Didn't you like it? Or what could I maybe do better? What could I change? Give me some feedback in chat and we can adjust that for a possible next stream about this. Well, that's funny. Thank you, Everton. Oh, let's just open this photo. What a meme of it. Don't just name me some lines. Give some feedback, chat. I'd just like to know what you think of it. Like, I talked way more than usual, so I definitely have to drink some more water. But yeah, personally, I enjoyed it. it also gives me the chance to recap on the tanks in case I meet them in battle again. So it's not just helpful for me. I guess it would be helpful for both. So yeah. Valuable info? Yeah, I'm trying to. Also, even if I do a tactical showcase on a tank, doesn't mean I won't review a tank of that line anymore. It's just that I'm doing the line as a whole, so it is less detailed but more compact. Yeah, like a guide. That's what I would want to have it be basically. But I like to see that you liked it. So I've got 3 lines so far. So why don't you name me 2 more lines? At best not those that at best not those people that already named one. So 2 others. And then I'll take these, I'll make another poll, and I'll do these streams weekly on, let's say, Sunday. Usual stream time, 1 hour to 1.5 should be enough. Like, I played the Thunder at the start of the stream, so we ended up on 2 hours. But yeah, I liked the stream. It wasn't too bad. And I get to play some tanks again that I may have not played in a while. Bonus for everyone, I guess. Iron Haddox, you both already named lines, so I'd prefer 2 other people. So we have one from Layla, the British heavy tanks. We have the German heavy tanks, the E100, and the Chinese mediums, that's 3. Why did I even show it on my hand? You can't see me. Oh no, I'm bad. Also, if you want to, our Discord server is reaching 600 people soon. I think we're missing like 2 more. So, in case we reach that, would be nice. Because Discord members is, for me, more important than YouTube, personally. I hiccup. I wanted this. Yeah, then yeah, I know many are put off, especially by the type. Like, I really enjoyed it. I've probably my favorite tier 9 medium currently, even. It's just such a good tank. E4. Alright. Alright, let me just write the poll. Tech tree showcase. Next Sunday. So not this week. The next week. Of course. What line shall I review? Question mark. So we got for 1 British heavy tanks. FV215B. We got 2 German heavy tanks. E100. We had the Chinese medium tanks. Where is it? 1, 2, 1. What else did we got? We got the T110 E4. Batchat, that is gonna get his review. 1 vote per person. Yeah, I'm gonna write that next to it. Yeah, let's just take the Batchat in as a 4th as well. And American tank destroyers. T10 4. And for 5 French light tanks. How do you actually type that in game? I'm always getting confused by the budget. Let me just have a look. That's how you type it. Alright. I always get it wrong. T. Please only vote for 1 per person. And then that. Yeah. Alright. So, poll is now started on the Discord server. Link to that, of course, in the description in case you have not joined it yet. I am quite active there in case you want to hang out with me and Avis. And yeah, this is gonna be it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed it and see you all again next time. Bye bye.